Now, what is Anki and how does it work? Anki is a spaced repetition software with an excellent algorithm with which you can study your learning objects very quickly into long-term memory. It creates virtual flashcards and locks them first into your short-term and afterwards into your long-term memory. You have, for example, the experience of studying with traditional books such as this, and then even though you might not be able to fully see this, but this is a vocabulary list from Chinese to German. And this is how I used to study beforehand without Anki, meaning I was either, I was just like going through the list, holding my hand on the one side or sheet of paper, and then afterwards on the other side, trying to learn as quickly as possible. But the downside is you always get used to a particular list, to a particular order, rather than locking the words individually into your memory. Or you create flashcards, like on the front side you have, for example, the Chinese, on the back side you have the English or the German or whatever language you choose to have. The disadvantage here is you can only carry so many flashcards with you. And oftentimes it happened in the university that people who use flashcards, then they, in the morning, they picked up the wrong stack or so. And, and if you have to move somewhere else and shift your place, you might mess up your card stacks and so on and so on. So it's not entirely practical. And in Anki, the order, first of all, it will differ according to your needs. So what you can study very easily, it will put these things back more and more. So the spaces will become much longer. And what you can't really keep in your memory, and we all have these like words, for example, function words, which we don't really seem to remember very, very good. It will ask us again and again and again. So the spaces between them will become much shorter so that we have really an effective study. You can find Anki basically on the internet like this. I just Googled it, and the first entry is already Anki Powerful Intelligent Flashcards. I will put the link below. And here in Anki, you just go down and download the version according to your software, and just download it and install it, and you're set to go. Moreover, you can have Anki either on your smartphone or your iPhone. For the smartphone, for Android, it is for free, and for the iPhone, it costs something. I'm not entirely sure, maybe 28 bucks or so. I'm not entirely sure, since I don't have an iPhone. And then you can study even while you're in transit. For example, when you're sitting in public transport, or you're sitting in a train and so on. Or even when you're waiting for some person, you can study a few flashcards. And in this time, you can ensure that you're waiting for something. You don't just waste this time. You're like constructively utilizing this time. Now, again, the big significant advantage is that you can always carry a limited amount of cards with you, even if, for example, you spend your outside the country during a semester abroad. And Anki, no problem, you have everything in your computer, everything in one place, and you carried it with you from one place to another place, no problem at all. And especially if the card decks only have text, then it's no audio file, no video file, or no audio file, no pictures, which you also can include, but this will enlarge your card deck. For example, with me, I'm a bit of a minimalist Anki user. My Anki cards only have text, and with this, even a deck with like 9,000 entries or so, it's maybe 2 or 3 megabytes big. So this is nothing. And again, I can have it anywhere with me. And with this, it totally transformed my study life. And I'm sure it will also do the same thing for you too, as it like totally motivated me to study more and more, to regardless of how many knowledge I consume, I have always the ability to digest it and afterwards even look it up if I have forgotten it. In this sense, it's just an awesome tool to enhance your memory capacity and to increase the joy for your studies as well. If you found this video helpful, then like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video when you put one out. And if you have questions and comments, leave them down below and I will answer them as soon as possible. All right, guys, see you in the next video.